Thank you. Far too kind.
Alright, YouTube, this is that guy 781. I'm going to be discussing a grim subject matter. That subject matter is SHTF and WROL. Now, for those guys who are watching this video, a lot of you may already know what I'm saying when I give out those acronyms. And I'm not going to explain it for those who don't know. Google them. Alright, here we go. In my opinion, in a true SHTF scenario, you have to realize that there may be no going back. When I say no going back, I mean you're never going to eat a McDonald's cheeseburger again. You're not going to go to Burger King. You're never going to sit at Red Lobster and eat endless shrimp. You're never going to go bowling again. Things like that. In a scenario where you realize that there's no going back to the norm and that the government has lost all control, then I recommend this is a video is kind of geared for that type of survival scenario where you have to realize for years there may not be a government, or there may be a situation where who knows, it could be economic collapse, a pandemic, something along those lines, and it just ruins society as we know it. This video is going to be based on one thing, and not really the guns you see on the table. The .22 long rifle. It's small, and clearly small it is, and diminutive. It is a great cartridge, believe it or not. Now, I'm not saying great ballistically. No, it's not going to go through a brick wall, if that's what you're asking. And this video isn't meant for you guys to have a caliber war in the comments, or shell out stories, about your great Uncle Bob's friend on your mother's side who got shot with a .22 and didn't feel it, went home, took a shower, ate dinner, went to sleep, and woke up and thought he got bit by a mosquito. I don't want to hear those stories. Unless you're willing to go out in open water with me, international water, I'll charter the boat, I'll pay for it, and let me shoot you with a .22. They don't even comment like that, because I know you're not, and you're not going to shoot yourself with the .22 because you know it will hurt, and you realize if it hits you in the right spot, it will kill you, or possibly permanently disable you in some manner. So don't even leave comments like that, because this isn't a video about a caliber war. This is a video about long-term survival. Now, I'm no survivalist or anything, but this concept really kind of hit me hard, and it's really kind of financial based, and it's also common sense based as well. Now, a lot of guys hoard ammo, and when I say ammo hoarding, they'll buy a lot of their main cartridges, which are usually going to be centerfire cartridges, for their rifle, shotgun, or carbine, or pistol. Now, that's fine, but one can only buy so much of that stuff as is readily available. And I think even if you had 500 rounds of each as your reserve ammo, I think you could really blow through that in like 2 years in a true SHTF scenario, from hunting and defending yourself against, two-legged predators. Now, if you didn't really consider the .22 during that time, and you didn't spend the time to buy more .22 ammo, or you didn't even have a .22 long rifle weapon, well, I, on the other hand, would have anywhere from 10 to 20,000 rounds of .22 long after I've shot my all my center fire. Now, let's say that happens. Then in that case, I will have the ability to hunt long after some others. I will even have the ability to defend myself long after some others. Now, for you guys who know who know weapons fairly well, you know that like a .22 can kill. It's responsible for more deaths than any other caliber. And also a .22 is a decent small game hunting caliber. I don't think you're going to go out and take out the biggest hog or the biggest doe or buck with it, but I truly believe that it's a really good thing to have. Now, as far as a preference that I'd like to make, if you are really taking this concept seriously, and I'm no survivalist expert by any means, I'm not going to claim to be. I never claimed to be, so don't even try to hold that over my head. But I recommend everyone should have a .22 long rifle. Pistols are fine, but they are limited in a lot of ways. I recommend having like a Ruger 1022, a Marley Model 60, Marley Model 39A, something that's classic, that's been around for several decades, that's proven. I don't recommend getting a Smith & Wesson MMP 1522 or something like that, or some type of 22 long rifle AR-15 variant or AK variant or GSG or nothing like that. I recommend getting something plain Jane that's really low maintenance. There's not a lot of parts, and something that's just gonna be relatively easy to use and easy to teach other people to use, and it's not that intimidating. Because this rifle doesn't look that intimidating. For some, it looks like a BB gun to the non-firearm person. It may look like a BB gun, and just because these guns are proven, the Ruger 1022, as of today, is my favorite 22 long rifle, just because of the reliability of it and how well it functions. I mean, this gun was made in 1976. 1976 is the bicentennial model, and this gun is still shooting great. And I've had, no lie, I've had to replace some things. I've replaced the front sight, the rear sight, and I've added the updated extended magazine release on there. But other than that, I haven't changed anything. I haven't changed anything in the receiver or internals, just that. And that's why I think guns like this are going to be worth their weight in gold if that does occur, and so is 22 ammunition. So so that's something to think about. If you don't have a 22 long rifle, I recommend, if you're prepping, even if that's the only gun you get, I recommend getting one. I know some people will disagree. They'll say, get an AR because it's, the all-around gun. But 223 is expensive. 5.56 is expensive. And any center fire caliber is pretty much expensive. So with that said, I want to get a shout out really quick to a few people who have inspired me in my videos, who I think are really cool, because I think they have kind of like a like mindset as far as prepping. Blue collar survival, homegrown survivor. I want to give a shout out to those guys. Mr. Glock and Load, he helped me out with some Glock magazines. That's Mr. Glock and Load. Mr. Lock and Load's cool too. I like his videos as well. I want to encourage you guys to keep making your videos, and because you guys kind of helped inspire me. Before, I was just a gun guy. Now I'm more of a prepper, and I'd like to thank you guys for kind of putting that out there, because I watched your videos before I started making my own. So with that said, this is that guy 781 signing out. Don't count the 22 down until it hits you down. And with that said, stay safe, handle your firearms safely.